Oh, I like when the show starts on live television. Don't ask me that with Eliot Wolf here. I want to get this right. Executive Vice President of Player Personnel. More importantly, if you could go back in time and add that second L to Eliot, would you?
No, it was my mother's choice, and I'm not going to go against her.
Oh, my gosh. I love this. I love this. We were just talking about it's the fact that it's our rookie experience here. Neither of us have ever been to owner meetings, except I find that hard to believe with your dad. I'm sure you've been in that pool over here at the Breakers once or twice.
Yeah, I was a family member that came here. So about 25 years ago, I was here at the Breakers and, just kind of taking on all the social events on the side.
What does it feel like to be here? If you could describe, maybe out of 100 slices of pie, how much is business, how much is pleasure?
It's been all business so far. Very little pleasure. We're all about the work here. I haven't even seen the pool yet, which is unfortunate, but we're here just kind of taking in all the meetings and trying to do what's best for the league.
What a big swing offseason. League schmeek. Let's talk about the Patriots here. You got the 4th overall pick. You reel in Stefon Diggs on the same day that I asked Drake Maye while he was golfing. I said, "Are you recruiting players?" I asked him at the Super Bowl. What went into making that choice, and why do you think he'll be such a good fit?
Yeah, Stefon's obviously someone that I've admired for a long time, playing for the Vikings when I was in Green Bay and, being unable to really contain him too much. And then, against, when he was in Buffalo. So he became available. Some things came together. We met with him. It was a phenomenal dinner meeting with him. And then the next day at the facility.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to Davio's in Patriot Place.
Love Davio's.
A little shout out to Davio's.
What was the order? What was his order? Do you remember?
I don't remember, no.
What are you trying to pick up from him in a meeting like that? You're saying you know what a great player he is, right? From an X's and O's perspective, of course, in the NFC North all that time. When you're having a dinner, what kind of questions, what kind of vibe, what are the questions you're asking yourself that you want answered when you're leaving a dinner like that?
Yeah, it was pretty casual. There weren't any really specific questions. We got into what he was looking for, what we're looking for. It's really just about the fit and, really seeing the authenticity of the player. And he's a great guy, and he knows what he wants, and he's a competitor. So all those things, fit together for us to make it happen.
He's a really intense player. Drake Maye, to me, highly competitive, but sort of chill. Sort of, how will that work? What do you expect that dynamic to be?
Yeah, Drake's maybe chill off the field. Like on the field, he's pretty locked in. So I think it's going to be a really good marriage.
Can I tell you that there were 72 players golfing in the NFLPA Golf Classic in Mayakoba last week? I was welcome there to sort of watch everything going on. Drake Maye did not have a great golf day, and I've never seen a more competitive, dejected. He could not. We're in Mayakoba. We're in Mexico. Everyone's having a good time. He was not performing to his standard, and it was stunning how he stood out from everybody in that competitive way.
Yeah, that surprises me to hear because I've heard he's a really good golfer. I've never seen him play, but we'll have to have a conversation about that.
He's a nut job. Like, he's a maniac.
Ping pong, darts, anything. Like he's a real competitor.
What's sexier? Stefon Diggs with Travis Hunter or Christian Gonzalez with Travis Hunter?
That's a great question, and I think if he's available. Which is a huge question mark. That'll be up to the coaching staff to determine, where he's going to fit in and also if we would even pick him.
A lot of questions. Nothing surprising about there being lots of questions about the Patriots. You're holding it close to the vest. I love that. A lot of discussion about even Stefon Diggs' role. You bring him in, an elite player, and congratulations on that. I think it's huge and I think it's amazing. Where do you expect him to play? Slot?
One of the things we like about Stefon and even in Josh McDaniels' offense is just his versatility. He can play inside, he can play outside, he can move around, he's smart, he can play all 3 spots, he's competitive, he can beat press coverage, he can beat off coverage, he's good against zone. So, again, that was just one of the things that, his versatility was something that we look to add him to the team.
Versatility, interesting. Maybe not so exclusive in the slot. Maybe versatility is a big thing with the Patriots if Travis Hunter is available there at 4. The draft being in Green Bay, does that do anything to you, Mr. What is it, Notre Dame? Let me get this right. Graduate from Notre Dame Academy, Wisconsin, in 2000. Of course, you spent time with the Packers, your dad, the whole thing. Is it special?
Yeah, I think it's really cool that, I think it's the 100th draft and it's there in Green Bay. So I think it's going to be great for the community. And, Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have the hotel capacity, but I'm sure they're going to work something out.
Oh no, I'm in a tent. I'm in a. You know how like everybody lets you park on their lawns before games? I think they're just like selling space.
Yeah, that's
and
perfect.
real estate for tents, and then they'll give you beers. They'll let you like use their laundry machine. Like
They'll definitely give you beers.
there's nothing like the people of the Midwest. What about this fan base? These fans that they've known greatness for so long. It's such a fascinating dynamic. You were around it. You know it. What do you want them to know as we sit here at the Breakers ahead of this next season?
Yeah, I'm just really encouraged. I think Patriots fans are in store for some good things with Coach Vrabel and all the players that we've brought in, and we're definitely getting this thing in the right direction.
Speaking of intense, Vrabel, what's the first thing he did when he got in that building? Back in that building, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, it was really cool. He came over to the scouting area and was just watching film with us and meeting with the scouts and getting to know everyone. That's a really big thing, just culturally, that he's wanting to see what everyone's about and, working together to get this thing righted.
I got to tell you, I really wanted y'all to have Ronnie Stanley. I was politicking. I was using all my little tricks. Were you guys interested in him?
He was never actually available because he signed with Baltimore before it started.
Ah,
but
there we go.
If he had become available on Monday, then he might have been someone that we would have talked to.
I'm trying to think of what else we want to ask you, Eliot. You don't want the other L. You answered that perfectly. We've got the 4th overall pick. We're right here, and that's great. Oh, can we talk about the anti-hate pins?
Yeah, the FCAS, yeah.
Yes. Why it's important, why you're wearing the pin. I have mine on.
Yeah, this is Mr. Kraft's initiative, and it's just anti-hate, anti-Semitism, and it's really something that we support wholeheartedly.
Amazing. And we will be back after this. We've got more GMs popping by. You're a rookie. Is there hazing?
There hasn't been yet, but I was warned that there might be.
Who do you think would be the instigator of that? Who's the GM that would
Yeah, just my probably John Schneider from the Seahawks.
Really?
I've known him for the longest, so I think he would instigate some stuff.
That was a deep pull I was not expecting. We will be back here on Up and Adams after this. 4th overall pick. We'll see who they take.